If I ask you right now who your running mate is, what would you say? Would you say your wife's name, your husband's name? How about in business? I'm talking a real running mate, somebody that you can rely on. It's going to get things done. If you do find the right running mate, you fly. Speed is so fast. Everything seems so much easier. Many, many years ago, I wanted to find out exactly what a prolific, phenomenal running mate would look like. And I came with 6 qualities. Number 1, their character. Can they keep their word? Okay. Number 2 was trust. Can I trust them? At what level? Number 3 is work ethic. Number 4 is vision. Have we bought into the same vision together? Number 5 is competency. What skill sets does that person bring to the table? And number 6 is their contacts, Rolodex. Once I figured that out and I got the right running mates, let me tell you, pillow got softer. I slept better at night. And I went from going, say, 35 miles an hour to 100 miles an hour because of finding the right running mate.
We're talking about running mates in this video. And we had a discussion with one of my peers in regards to marriage. And I came to realize that not all of us really fear marriage. Actually, I'm not married. If you get someone out there who's looking for a smart husband, a great man, a millionaire, a billionaire, a person who's going to own the world, let them reach out to me. Okay, that aside. So what really stood out from the discussion that we had with my peers, it was like a week ago in regards to marriage. They were saying, or rather what really stood out was that before you settle down, this is a person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And the fear was, what if you settle with a person who doesn't really resonate with exactly who you are? Because wives or other partners are supposed to they're supposed to complement each other, right? Not fight each other. So what if you get someone who doesn't necessarily, love you truly? Maybe they love you for who you are. And it's even dangerous for you to want to get a partner when maybe you're a young man and you're already settled. Maybe let's say you've already built the life that you want to build. Let's assume you have a career that's running. You have some assets here and there. You got a car. You got a running business. So you are a little bit stable, right? You've already made it. So at least you have some signs of what socially it's believed to be success. So this time when you decide to settle down, people say, and this was really also from members that we were having, they were telling us they were ranging between 40 to 50 years of age, and they were saying that if they wanted to try and settle that particular time, then they weren't 100% sure the person they're going to settle with, if they truly love them, or rather they will love the security that they come with, because they have built a life and they have some things. So they might find people who are really attracted to the kind of lifestyle that they lead. And that goes without saying, that's true. When you settle, when you already have something significant around you, people may not really check you for who you are, but more so for what is around you. And that's natural, right? Every lady out there wants a man who, not really every lady or every man. It's inhuman, where you want to go where you are safe. Your spirit feels safe with the person who has built something. So it follows automatically that you might love them more, or rather endure them based on what they bring or the status that they provide, not necessarily loving them. And that's so sad. So these young men were saying that the fear is, now you get someone then who doesn't really resonate with who you are. Maybe they pretend to love you, but at the end of the day, they give you a headache. So it's more of having an internal battle. So you want a person who will really complement your dreams, complement your purpose, complement what you believe in, such that, because life is not always it's not always a smooth life, or rather a smooth line. It's like a roller coaster. You have valleys, mountains. Other times when you are down spiritually, you are down financially, you are down emotionally, you're down socially. And this is a place that when you come back home from, maybe you are running a business, you're running a startup, you are founding something. You can imagine when you're coming back home to the person who doesn't believe in you, or rather who doesn't believe in what you are building. Let me give you an example because I'm in the healthcare field. Let's say you've started a startup of a facility or a healthcare facility, and maybe you've begun with a small clinic, maybe a small clinic, outpatient clinic, and you get a place, maybe KMPDU, the Kenya Medical Poisons, not really poisons, Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Board, that really gives licenses for people, from them to operate clinics or other health facilities. They one way or the other, they come and shut your facility down. Then you come back home emotionally drained. Whatever you just started has been tried to be sabotaged. Then when you get home, your wife tells that you are not good enough. That will really kill you. Having someone who knows you internally, who is closer to you, fight you, becomes even more, or rather becomes even more sensitive. Rather, it hits home, and can really drain you easily. If this person is the person whom you are connected to emotionally, maybe she is your wife or he is your husband. If they don't really believe in whatever you're doing, they can really bring you down very fast. So you'll want to get a person who really understands who you are, really buys into your dreams, buys into your purposes, buys into your potential. That when you get to that place where you are going through the roller coaster and you are on the valley side of it, they will bring back your spirit. You will first wish to run back home, because we have found there are places where we see that men try to find solace somewhere. Some of them go try to use maybe alcohol as a way of trying to bury their thoughts, instead of trying to. And then also plus also, most of them, they haven't had those people who are so close to them, maybe friends. They just have maybe friends who also attach to them because of what they are building, and they can't really confide to them and tell them, this is what I'm going through. So you will want to have a partner who you when you come back to them, they will be more supportive and they'll be more frank, given the fact that you started on the right notion, that they knew this is what this man is on to. Then they able to support you. And also, it goes without say. Let's say, let me give you an different scenario, that you've met a man who has made his way clear, or rather has understood his purpose, has understood whatever they're doing. So you are going in marriage, or rather you're going to a relationship with a man who this man is a founder, this man dreams of doing this and this man is not a businessman, this man is a career person, this man is not a career person. So let's give a scenario that you get into dating with the guy who has a job, maybe in the county. In the case of Kenya, you got a job with the government. They are paying a well-paying job, so there's security. So this lady understands you as a person who is settled in a career. So there's that form of security. So she might tend to love you because of that security. So let's say after 2, 3, 5 years in the marriage, then you decide that you want to begin something different. Maybe you want to start a business. And maybe this lady, definition of business, it's different. They take it maybe as it's insecure, you're not sure if it's going to work. So she may tend to be reluctant. Okay, it depends on how she is. But most of the time, maybe you may find that she's detached to, or rather, she may not support you 100%, because maybe her belief is different, right? But if from the first time she knows that this man is into businesses, is into startups, is into founding things, then she is able to put up that energy to know what really goes into founding, what really goes into startups. Then she's able to support you emotionally. So it's all like a bargain. It's all like a bargain. But if you're able to get this right from the initial, now it becomes easy for you, so that at least both of you have like a same bargaining ground. Then you're able to get something. So partners is something really very important. For if maybe you want to consider startups, you want to pursue dreams, you want to pursue something that needs to take time to build. You need to get someone that's supportive, because it has been proven time and again that founding something doing something that's new that has never been done, it takes time. There is a part of failing. These are times when you are just in turmoil. There are times when things are not really looking like they are working. And that times when you need someone who is closer to you. And if that person who is closer to you doesn't really believe in whatever you're doing, then they're gonna be your biggest setbacks. And there is nothing hard from that you there's nothing hard you are supposed to, let's say heal from, or rather there's nothing hard for you, to move, or rather build from, like emotional damage. Because when you are stricken down emotionally, mostly by someone who is closer to you, but you are in a circle, if they don't trust in you, they also plant that doubt in yourself. But if it's coming from the other environment, it's coming from people who are external, then your inner circle is solid, then it doesn't hit you that much, and you normally develop a thick skin. But if it's from within, and mostly the person who you share the pillow with, you share a bed with, you see each and every single day, it can be a disaster, it can be a nightmare. So before you settle down, before you look for that partner, make sure that they understand your desires. At least they know what they're taking themselves into. Then also they decide if they want to, build a life with you, or they want to go somewhere that's secure. And also if maybe you want to build before you bring them in, just know they might love what's around you. They might love your status more than they relate with you emotionally. So you will want someone who's relating with you emotionally. So it's more of, there's no right answer here. It's just about, I'm just trying to, spike up some conversation, because the journey to purpose, it isn't an easy journey. It's journey that you need to get support. You need to get emotional support as much as possible. So this is Real Talk. If you connect with the kind of talks that we build here, please subscribe, leave a comment, and maybe if you have something that you want us to talk about, be free to comment in the comment section. But this is what we are building. This is what we are doing. We're building conversation around purpose, fulfillment, and legacy. And we shall be doing podcasts, we shall be doing interviews, we shall be doing books. This is more than just a podcast. This is more of a media hub where we release words that are going to affect how generations are built, how purposes are being fulfilled. So leave a comment down there, subscribe, and so share. Peace.